Is Bitcoin due for a parabolic rise? Today, we will discuss with DavinciJ15, the one and only one, specific price targets you have never heard on that channel before. In the short and midterm, it will be crazy, guys, promise. We will talk about that, and we will talk about two secret altcoins, from which one will be very, very surprising to you guys, and also will have very bullish outlooks from DavinciJ15. So that being said, without any further ado, we want to come to the most important question of today. Me here standing on a really random rooftop again because I broke my laptop. DavinciJ15, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great, Chris. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing well. I also want to send a big shout out to the Crypto team. I'm very, very sure that many people don't even know that we are 7 people in the team. We have Kero, Anoop, like C, Marcel, a lot of crazy and nice people, Dadi in our team. So big shout out to them. And now, DaVinci, please, let's go into the content, because we have already had a small talk before this video. And you already told us some really crazy things. So maybe we start with the Bitcoin content and with that really, really surprising, like parabolic outlook in the short and midterm for Bitcoin, and then go over to the 2 secret altcoins with another game plan of yours.
Yeah, for sure. You know what we should do for our videos? We add credits to all the people who are working behind the scenes with Crypto, because I think they definitely should deserve some name recognition. But without further ado, let's head over to my other screen here. And as you can see, Toronto won. Toronto has a massive parade here. We won the basketball championship in the United States, the first foreigners to ever win the NBA basketball championship. So I'm sure Americans hate that, but whatever. Anyways, Bitcoin. Wow.
Let's go to Bitcoin. Yes.
Bitcoin has not stopped surprising all the analysis. If people were to back here, if someone were to say, yeah, in 2 months Bitcoin is going to be at 9,000 and closing, knocking on the door to 10,000. Everybody would have said, including Tone Bays, would have said that you're freaking crazy. You don't know what the frack you're talking about. That's not going to happen.
I can remember.
But here we are, and Bitcoin has defied gravity, and it looks like it's ready to explode higher. And you can see this because if you were to do a basic bot trade, which is Brian's favorite trade, you can see that there's here. I'm gonna draw. Here, I'm gonna take the magnet off. I'm gonna draw one. Here's one bottom, right? You can even create this as a bottom, and then you have another bottom right here and another one right here. So you clearly see that there's a lot of Wing pattern action in this price action to say, hey, you know what? This could do an AB equals CD. Now, I'm going to ignore this long candlestick down because it only appears on Bitstamp. There's a nice long candle. I'm not sure if people can see that because of the colors, but it all goes all the way down to $6,100, that candle. And I'm going to just ignore that candle. And I'm going to draw from the bottom here. I should close my other application, my WhatsApp, because people are texting me. And then so let's draw from the bottom here all the way to this top here, and then see where this AB equals CD takes us. I wanna hide some of these what's it called, templates. Here, let me just hide this. Hide here, goodbye, and okay, fine. It's not what I hide, but that's all right. I will just leave that, and I want to move this. I'm going to clone this up to clone and see where this thing goes, because I think this is going to go crazy high. I know we didn't do this before we did the video.
We like to hear that. We like to hear that, DaVinci. Also, I want to mention something for everyone who cannot see it or who is complaining about the colors or the resolution. Make sure you also join our Crypto Telegram group. We will share, obviously, also all the game plans, all the Coinigy links in our group completely for free for you guys. We are close to 10,000 people. So now join the group also and smash up the like button. DaVinci, sorry for interrupting. Please go on with the content.
So as you can see here, this heads up all the way up to $13,000, close to the 61.8 level. So, I mean, when you have this kind of convergence like this, it's not a coincidence. It's like the market's setting up to exactly do this.
We are talking about 13K here?
Yes, $13,000, 13K. This is where we probably see the first stop of Bitcoin pulling back, doing a pullback. But
no, that's the key.
However, Bitcoin has defied gravity. So do not be surprised if we see Bitcoin push past the 61.8, like it wasn't even there, and go all the way to $16,000 before we see a 30 to 40% correction. Brutal.
It's not brutal. I mean, it's brutal if no one has a holding portfolio, but if someone is holding Bitcoin, that's obviously a very nice thing. So DaVinci, what we are talking about right here is if these things happen and we go to 13,000, then even because Bitcoin has shown some really, really crazy moves within the last weeks, prices of 16,000 are very possible, like the 61.8 wasn't even there. So this really sounds like a very, very bullish outlook. And you are always saying that you can predict prices, but not so good the time frame. And other people can predict the time frame, but not so good the prices. Obviously, the prices are more important. But even though you are saying you cannot predict the time frame very well, can you maybe try to give us something like an outlook for these price targets of 13,000 or maybe even 16,000 when we can achieve those prices? Is that more like the short term, more like the midterm?
More like probably in the Bitcoin likes to rally in the October, November time frame. So look for that kind of movement. But we could see it happen very rapidly in the next month or two. Easily as well because of Bitcoin's super momentum. Its momentum push, we could see it in less than a month, actually.
And Beck is coming out. So many crazy things happening right now.
So be prepared for that. And then you have another thing, the reason why we could see this 16,000 is because most of the buying accumulation occurred around the 8,000 mark. And so 16,000 will give those people a double on their money. So look for that as well, for people to take profits at the $16,000 level.
Wow. And even if we have a retracement of 40% at the 16,000 level, we are still looking at prices of 11,200, which is still not all too bad. But coming from the 16,000 level, obviously 11,000 will look very, very bad. But looking at from the prices right now, 11,000 is like a miracle to us. So thanks, DaVinci, for sharing that, for sharing your opinion that prices of 13 to 16K might be reached in October, November typically, but might be even reached within the next 1 or 2 months. So this is a huge surprise. We didn't overpromise in the beginning. This is really amazing. So thank you so much, DaVinci. And how about you? Do you want to go into the 2 secret altcoins where you have a very specific bullish opinion about?
Yeah, for sure. Let's start off with DGB because someone in the Telegram group, I love it because I love it when people give me ideas, right? Especially when I've said, hey, you know what, the altcoins have bottomed. I've been shopping around for altcoins, and it's difficult because there's over 2,000 of them to see them all. So it helps when somebody gives me an idea and say, hey, take a look at this or take a look at that. So I'm looking out for ideas, and someone pointed out Digibyte around here, and I was like, I'm showing the screen on my screen. I'm showing where I bought some Digibyte. I didn't buy a lot. So I didn't go crazy and bet the farm. I put in like 0.2% right of my money.
For some people, that's like 20 cents or so.
but yeah, still, if it happens to be 20 cents, that's all you should put in, right? Don't go crazy on these things because you just don't know that whether or not it's going to moon or not, and you don't want to be holding a cryptocurrency where it goes to zero on you and you lost everything. That would be a horrible, horrible thing.
Also, DaVinci, I want to give a very quick background story for Digibyte. For everyone who missed it or who didn't see that recent episode like 2 months ago, we covered Digibyte and shared our own opinion about that. And we weren't all too positive because of some actions they have made in 2017. It seems like some of their team members have changed, some of their core developers have changed, or people being in charge of the marketing. So let's see how it goes. But obviously, time will tell. But now we are only concentrating on the TA point of view, not on the fundamental point of view. So please, guys, try to distinguish that. DaVinci. So what are the exact price targets right now? So it seems like you are pretty bullish on the TA point of view right now.
Exactly. I mean, this thing looked so juicy. It bounced off. It didn't create a new low. It did have a V bottom here at 125 sats. It went up all the way to 200 sats, and then it came back down. It's perfect when you see something like that. And then it has bounced right now, and it looks like it wants to go higher. You cannot ignore the signs on this. There's clear evidence that this thing has bottomed. This may not be this may not like this 133 sats. It might come back and visit the 133 sats, but I think we're going higher from here. You can probably get in on this a little bit cheaper, but don't count on it because this thing likes to take off. If you take a look at in the past, it just goes, okay, you know what? That's it. Goodbye. See ya.
See ya when I see ya.
Face rip. Yeah, I know. It's just see ya when I see ya. Face rip, straight up to freaking untold high, godly highs. Non-stop. So if you're interested in this, unfortunately, I would have to suggest that you FOMO in. But then, hey, even if you're FOMOing here, right, at 155 sats, it's not like you're buying the top here. You're buying the bottom. You're buying the way bottom.
Yes.
But
so,
don't go crazy.
Yeah, that looks already very amazing, very bullish. But yes, thanks for mentioning that, DaVinci. Don't go crazy, guys. DaVinci has put in like 20% of 1%, so 0.2% only of his portfolio. Obviously, that's also reasonable back for many people out there. But please don't go all too heavy in that. Make your own research, make your own TA, and if you make your own objective, unbiased decision, you can put in a little bit, maybe an amount you are willing to lose, because this is still very dangerous. And we have to also wait for how the fundamentals will play out for Digibyte, because 2017 wasn't all too great in that regards. So, DaVinci, what's the second altcoin that's maybe not so surprising like Digibyte, which was very, very surprising, but nevertheless, you want to share your specific game plan on that, and you want to share exactly how you are trying to profit from that specific altcoin in the short and midterm future?
For Dash, one of my favorite altcoins, because of their governance, you can see we have definitely bottomed here, and we've done the exact same kind of bottoming pattern that Digibyte has done. I have a lot of Dash already. I am like considering buying some more here because this is like, discount city. Like, hello.
Discount city.
And we can see an easy double if it comes up to the 50% level from where it is right now. Right now, the price is at 0.017 sats. Bitcoins, not sats. And we can head over to like 0.037 Bitcoins in a very, well, not in a short time. I think by the time September rolls around, we can get up to there very easily. Can it just stay down? Also, another option though, it could stay bouncing down here for quite some time because of the past history of how this thing was way high for too long. up here. So be careful. I don't think this is going to zero, but it might not moon.
Yes.
This time around, it might just sticks around here. That's why I'm second guessing myself as to buying more of this coin, because it could stick around here at the bottom here for quite some time, and that's fine too. If you're interested in this name, you could just slowly accumulate into this name if it does stick around the bottom for quite some time. So it's a positive either way, if you ask me, because this thing will rocket ship again to crazy highs.
Yes.
When it's time to go.
Yes, but this might be a little bit more long term, and this is very important for every viewer out there. Even though, especially for Bitcoin and also somehow for Digibyte, we were talking more about the short and midterm. It's very important for rational investors who want to make money in a long term, who want to make reasonable amounts of money, also to think in the long term. You have to have a very long time horizon. You have to, not always watch for the short-term gains, because if you do so, and if you would always win, like it would be only like a year until you are a billionaire, and that's quite impossible for the viewers out there, that everyone can get a billionaire. So in the short term, to gain money in the short term is always way harder than gaining money in the long term, because the competition is way lower in the long-term view. So thanks, DaVinci. Dash is the best example maybe for a long-term view, and Bitcoin at the moment really looks also very bullish in the short and midterm. Thanks for mentioning that. And before we go into the last question for you, DaVinci, I want to mention something, because YouTube is likely going to change their algorithm. And if you are not pressing the bell button below, not only on our channel, but also on DaVinci's channel, you will likely miss out on the future videos. So press the bell button right now, and after the video, go to DaVinci's channel and press it also. Otherwise, you will be missing out. So DaVinci, before we wrap up today's episode, how is it going with Pandora's Wallet, and do you have anything else to share with us?
Yes, well, Pandora's Wallet, I'm working digitally on that. I'm working to get it up to the specs that I would like it to be. It works right now. It's just that I'm not happy with the software. And once I am very happy, I will let you guys know that, hey, this thing is right where I want it to be, and we can all be enjoying the product together. Now, with that said, I do have something to say on my channel. I'm going to be talking about the Facebook Libra coin. I've realized something that nobody else is talking about, and I'll share that with everybody.
That
so
will be
look
great.
forward to that video.
Everyone who wants to see that, immediately after the video, go to DaVinciJ15's channel and subscribe and hit the bell button not to miss out on that. And also remember to join our Telegram group, it's a huge miracle. It's completely for free. You are getting everything completely for free over there. So make sure you join us there. And also, as a little experiment in the end, if you watched until the end, comment your favorite altcoin, but attach #DiscountCity afterwards, and only if you're doing that, we can consider these suggestions for the next videos, and that will be something like a bonus for you guys if you watched until the end. So that being said, DaVinci, thank you so much for that really valuable insights, for that very bullish prediction for the markets in the short and midterm also. Do you have anything to say before we wrap up today's episode, DaVinci?
No, thanks for watching, people, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter as well.
And we won an award, DaVinci. Show your award.
Exactly. Look at that. Yes. The
So nice.
It's awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So, it was a great pleasure, DaVinci. What a great episode today. Everyone watching, make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, guys, we will see each other at the next episode of MM Crypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.